The last thing Chimobi told us is that he signed some documents. Now, apparently, he doesn't even know the content of what he signed. We are going to ask his lawyer if if there's something that could be done, assuming he gave consent to his kidney being donated or removed.
Yes, you need a donor's consent to go through this kind of operation. Now, if that consent is obtained by deceit, and if there is evidence of a deliberate deceit, like we have here, the victim said he signed a document in the office of his boss, that is Mr. Stephen Akazwe. He didn't see what he signed. That at the hospital, they even covered the paper. They just asked him to sign. And take note that the box have told him, according to him, that just say yes and just comply with whatever we ask you to do. So he didn't even ask question. He didn't even tell any of his parents. So also further evidence of a deliberate act is the fact that they got their junior sister, Deborah, to pose and act as the wife of the victim. The records will show, according to the victim, Deborah signed as the wife, and Deborah signed as the wife. Mr. Stephen Akabwe signed. The victim himself signed, and he mentioned one Mr. Joe, who also signed. So if this consent were obtained by deceit, then that consent cannot hold. There is no consent of kidney theft, because the kidney of the victim was taken from him deceitfully and fraudulently. The victim is Shimobi Eric Nwoko. He works with Mr. Stephen Akazwe, the MD of D. Akasten Global Limited, having their office at Ikeja. Stephen was abroad when he gave instruction that the victim should be driving his younger brother, Osinachi Akazwe. Osinachi was having kidney problem. So when Stephen came back, Stephen approached the victim to donate his kidney for his younger brother, Osinachi. The victim said he wanted to tell his parents. He said no. The victim expressed fears. He made promises, including $20 million, traveling to America to stay and be working and be receiving big money, taking good care of him and his family. Then the man said he's afraid he might die. He said, no, let me pray for you. According to the victim, Mr. Stephen Akazwe brought out some ointment, some oil, rubbed on his hand, placed his hand on the head of the victim, and was praying in local dialect. And he just asked the priest to be saying, Amen. According to the victim, he couldn't really explain what happened thereafter, but he found himself just complying with directives and instructions. But he remembered vividly that he was at St. Nicholas Hospital, and Mr. Stephen's younger sister, what's her name? Deborah Akazwe, acted as the wife of the victim at St. Nicholas. According to the victim, Dr. Bangboye was the doctor on duty and the doctor that conducted the kidney transplant operation. It was done on the 22nd of December, 2018. And immediately after the operation, the victim was discharged and reported back to his Oga, Mr. Stephen, who has already rented one-room apartment at Mowe for the victim, asking him to stay away from the family. It was about 2 weeks ago, it dawned on the victim that something strange happened to him. He realized himself and he opened up to the parents and the mother. And a good Samaritan took them to Zone 2 Police Command, Onikon, and they met the AIG, Mr. Mohammed Ariali, who immediately detailed his men, led by Mr. Ifeanyi, And then Mr. Stephen was arrested yesterday, Monday, the 23rd of October, 2023. As of today, the 24th of October, 2023, is said to still is in detention, is in custody. But I don't know. We know that the AIG is a good policeman and intelligent too. But this is a test case, because this is a case that is like that of Okorimandu, who is presently in prison. So this is the situation we found ourselves.
So, are you making a particular demand, or what is the case?
Well, yes, one, this is stealing somebody's organ. Two, we don't know what he has used to hypnotize the victim. Three, if he has made a promise, we are demanding that if he's going to settle this matter, he should pay 500 million naira to the victim. If he doesn't, then we'll be thinking of taking legal action while the criminal aspect will go on. We want the Nigerian police to see this as a test case and to do the best out of this case. Yeah. It is illegal. It is illegal and it is criminal. One, the person donating organ should give consent. And there are procedures at the hospital. In this case, if what we have heard is correct, then there is forgery. Deborah Akazwe is not the wife of the victim, but he has entered record that he's the wife of the victim, and in fact joined in giving consent for the transplant. The person that received the kidney has not done anything to deserve that kidney. He didn't get the kidney with the consent, naturally, of the victim.